keeping it going. I have some questions for y'all as well. We gotta get into it, pulled a couple questions out the hat for this spring semester. Let's go with the first one though. So, also to Brian, feel free if you want to answer something like cameraman. Jump behind the scenes,
Jump behind the scenes.
So first one.
Oh, where you start?
Let's go into this one.
All right.
Let me see that mic thing.
If you had to choose,
Oh God.
if you had to choose, which one would you be able to do without? Physical attraction or mental attraction?
Neither.
You can't say that. You have to answer the question. Honestly, I would have to say without physical attraction.
You can live without physical attraction.
Mm-hmm.
So like a platonic relationship?
What?
Ain't that what a platonic relationship
Oh,
is?
No, that's not it. Wait a minute. That's we're talking about just attraction. Just attraction isn't sexual. Attraction is not sexual interaction. Like it's just attraction.
Physical.
Yeah.
Looks.
Look, I heard physical.
Oh Lord. Anyway,
physical, and that's it.
Anyway, yeah, I definitely think
You can live without
yeah
physical attraction.
Yeah. Because beauty is gonna fade. If you look biblically.
Whoa, what? Boy, that's an insult. That's an insult right there. I know.
If you look in it biblically, beauty, physical attraction will fade eventually, right?
Why did you?
That's as you get older.
I know. So what
you don't want it to be faded.
So what I'm saying is that that's the only thing you go for,
right?
Then eventually that's going to fade. That's what I'm saying.
Mental eventually fades too. If we're going to talk about
dimension. Listen what I'm saying.
We're talking about old age.
What I'm saying is the mental aspect, like you can't replace it, right?
Okay.
Like the mental stimulation and the conversations and the ability to cultivate each other.
That's real.
That is going to last longer than anything, right? We could go to, not to get off on the table, but we could go to, like Kevin Hart talked about, if your girl fell off a boat and got bit by a shark, would it still be your girl? You know what I'm saying? It goes. What I'm telling you is, it goes, like the mental aspect of it has to be, for me, more important. Like I fell in love with my wife mentally first.
Oh yeah. You definitely fall in love with the conversation, and then the physical is like, yeah, that's definitely a great plus.
Yeah, no, man.
But I need both.
I said
I need both.
You got to take them out in public still.
I need both.
Y'all are some vain individuals.
I was about to say, hold on, man. Ain't no way in the world.
So you've never talked to a less attractive female?
What is less attractive?
See, now so why are we having a conversation that doesn't exist? Whatever it is to you.
Right, so
whatever it is to you.
So you can't say.
So what I'm saying is whatever it is.
But like Jump said, I mean, mental fades too, and just because the physical is at an all-time high doesn't mean the mental is always going to stay at a peaking either.
What?
Okay.
Does that make sense?
No.
Okay, I don't think it makes sense.
But
so look, the same way you said that a physical fades over time, right?
Yes.
Mental fades without dementia.
yes.
Mental fades over time too. Conversations start to get shallow.
No. What?
Yes.
No,
bro. What? You haven't had a time with your wife where it's just like, yo, we just.
But that's vice versa. That's yours too, though. So it's not. It's not just that part. So what I'm saying is like,
you haven't had a person. You've never met a person where the mental was very like rich when you first met them.
I think
it starts to get.
We're combining mental and communication. Mental doesn't just have to be communication.
I'm not. I said mental.
So let's get into it.
So yeah, okay. Physical is face, body, the way they walk, all of that, right?
Well, yes.
Mental is communication.
So after your wife has a baby and the body doesn't look the same.
That's right? Physical.
That's physical.
Right.
So what I'm telling you is that's why the mental aspect of it is 10 times more important than the physical.
After your wife goes through trauma, her mental is what?
Yeah.
Starts to shift.
Yeah.
Conversation starts to
yeah. So
I'm gonna say I'm not getting this.
Talk to him.
So what I'm saying is, her mental,
And I'm
her
not
beauty
saying
doesn't
all
make
this-
up for that.
I'm not
Her
saying
going through trauma, that makes her going through trauma in her mental aspect. Just
I'm
because
just
she's
saying you
fine
can't say-
doesn't make it
I'm
more.
just saying you
more
can't
okay.
say that mental doesn't fade without just dementia. Mental fades.
Mental can be affected.
It's a
but-
beautiful thing.
Yeah.
Physically fading is a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
My grandmother going from 30 to 75.
Most definitely.
It's a beautiful
Most
thing, regardless if her face doesn't look the same.
But what part of her is still just
Her mental fading
her,
too.
But I'm saying, no. Her,
Talk too damn much.
your grandmother's personality, her ability to love, her loving,
Absolutely.
She's
all
still
of
a
those.
beautiful lady.
Yeah.
She's still a
So
beautiful
that's
lady.
but the beauty of a
It did
person
not
comes
fade.
from the inside.
Right.
So what I'm
right.
telling you is that's why the mental aspect of
I know what
It's
you're
so
saying.
hard.
I'm just proving that you can't say, and hear me out.
no, hear him
All
out.
I'm saying, all I'm saying is that you cannot say that I want mental because physical fades, because mental fades too.
Mm.
The core of a person changes every day.
Yeah.
People change every day. Just like,
Changing.
do you really think in 10 years your wife is going to be the same exact person?
No,
Exactly.
But if I have not evolved with her, then
But you know,
that's different.
right? So you know that her physical is going to change, but you also know that she might not talk to me the same way in 10 years.
Both of them change due to you. If you get her pregnant,
Yeah.
it's because of you.
Oh, no.
If you,
Wait a minute. That was it.
Okay.
No.
I'm the same way. I like mental too.
we all
Mental
do.
has more longevity because
Way more.
more longevity. I get that. I just don't want it to be to where it's like.
But so much of our society is based on physical attraction. Right?
Why is that?
I don't know.
That's why you approached your wife, though.
That-
That physical.
No.
Yes, you did.
Yes, you did.
If
Yes, you did.
y'all
You
really
did.
want to know it, I didn't. I went up to a table to approach another female at the table.
Oh, you bet. I remember
So,
the story.
so my wife knows this, and my wife was the one that, what the hell you want?
Mm.
And instantly it was more so. Then I scanned. I was like, oh yeah, all right, she's straight. But it was that opposition at first that really attracted me.
But when you're walking down the street, you don't look at somebody like, I bet she can have great
You-
conversation.
You don't. You don't.
Like, you
You
feel me?
don't. But you can't build a relationship on.
What was the
Her
question
just
again?
I feel you. I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm in all agreement.
I'm just saying, if you get with a girl that's just fine and only knows 2 + 2.
This is fact. This is fact.
We can't go
So we
nowhere.
can't go nowhere.
We can't
So
go nowhere.
what I'm saying,
But that's gonna get cut short
Yeah.
after the first couple text messages. I'm gonna be able to depict. Oh yeah. This
okay,
is going
and
nowhere.
let me go here just because you said it earlier.
Boy,
how
got dreads
is-
and don't know how to
No,
act.
that's it. You see that hair, right?
Shit's in right there.
Hold on, let me go. Since you went there,
She's a track star.
since you went there, how important is it for your boys to find your girl attractive?
Not at all.
Yeah.
But you said it earlier.
You think you
But-
your girl
But
has
you said
Not at all. When I find
You
when I
said
find the one
earlier-
that I
hold on,
really
you said
like, I
earlier.
hide her for a while. I mean,
You
that's
said
the
earlier, I can't
Facts,
take
yeah,
her
You
out.
know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So they don't even need to know what she looks like.
Yeah.
But
They
you
don't
had
need her
said
Instagram.
earlier.
They don't need her Facebook.
You had
They
said earlier.
don't need her name. They don't need what.
But you had said earlier you can't take her out in public if she wasn't.
Okay. I did say that, but that's just
So
a
you-
general statement.
I think he was just saying you want a beautiful,
Right.
a beautiful woman.
Right.
No man goes out and seeks somebody that they're not physically attracted to.
You can see it.
Boom.
You can see.
Yeah.
Go explain to me.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying you go out for Daniel. Listen to what I'm
When
saying.
you was in your Atlanta days, when you was,
Oh my
Oh, let's go there.
you was
Let's
Mr.
go there.
Brooksy.
Listen
Brooksy.
I'm from
When you was Brooksy.
Shout out to Humboldt. I'm trying to get
He
this.
said, I'm
Brooksy.
Brooksy. When you was with the social guppies,
Before you was Daniel.
there's no way
Yeah,
in
no.
hell you gonna tell me that physical attraction and mental wasn't a
But
thing.
the woman that lasted was the one that mentally stimulated.
And you still are physically attracted.
That
to
was
her.
not the question. That was not the question.
That is the point.
I just so happened to look up.
Let's
Right?
agree.
Right?
Let's
So-
agree.
so-
Let's
so-
agree to disagree.
No,
Yeah.
no,
Neither.
No.
Final thought.
no. So
Final thought.
I just happened to look up. If you can get one, you had to choose. I feel like you can grow to be attracted to someone.
Okay.
Right?
Whoa.
You don't think?
I feel like we all look for someone
No,
we're
no.
physically attracted
I'm
And
my
and
wife.
and that the mental comes with it.
Yeah.
My wife is
Yeah.
not my type, and my wife will tell you I was not her type. Right? So most of the time,
to. But y'all not.
we're not going there.
Y'all are physically attractive people, though.
Yeah,
Both of y'all
Yeah,
are
we're
physically
physical,
attractive.
but we weren't.
It works.
But
Y'all can look at each other like, okay, that
But
works.
we weren't.
Yeah.
But we weren't attracted to each other.
Okay.
Right? We weren't.
So does she still think you're ugly?
Possibly. But
No.
Do you
But
think she's bad?
But listen. But what makes up for the fact whether she thinks I'm ugly or not is the ability for me to stimulate her mentally. Right. So
Okay.
what I'm
Okay.
saying
real.
is
That's
that
real.
is that you can fall in love with somebody regardless of how they look.
Right.
So that's why the mental aspect is better than anything else.
He said,
Hey, look,
So-
we all agree. We all agree on the same thing.
We all want that
We all
mental,
want the
though. We
mental.
all want that
Yeah,
mental.
like,
But I
there's
gotta
no
look
man
at
in this
you.
world that
But-
don't want a
But
good
what
mental.
I'm telling you is that conversation and that ability to be yourself around that individual
Yeah.
and for you to love that energy, that's going to be more important when you go into making a. Now, girls,
You
you
don't
just
find
got
that
to
out
yeah.
until
I know.
find that out until the death.
So what I'm saying is a lot of times people are having this conversation based on my girlfriend or my boyfriend. But when you're really getting into making a house a home,
it's all here.
it's all
Yeah,
it has
yeah.
nothing to do with the
because the physical.
yeah,
phase
but
of
because
it.
eventually you're gonna see
We
parts of
agree with you, Daniel.
yeah.
But at that first moment, it's that
That's
physical.
not what the
though.
question
I
is.
know what you're saying. I know what you're saying.
Because you
once
gonna see
get
this
to 10
person
years of marriage,
and you see this person every day.
yeah.
And you see them get out the bed, you see them without
Yeah,
makeup on,
diarrhea.
you see all of that. You see them sick, you see them up, you see them down. It's the mental aspect. Yeah, I'm telling you,
No, for real, yeah.
and you see all of those parts. Beauty ain't that.
But I look for the beauty in all of that. Like,
Let's
can
see.
she wake up and look beautiful? Like, I look for the beauty in
Boy,
all of that, though.
Just wait.
Hey,
Yeah.
I know, but that's tough because
Yes, it
it doesn't. That's the beginning stage. And what keeps you is
Yeah.
like, yo, can we actually have a conversation?
Yeah.
Like, can I challenge you? Can you challenge me?
Right.
And we can move on from it and have really, really good rich
That's
conversation.
what if you happen to quote unquote
Final thoughts.
No, I'm good. I like that.
You like that? Okay.
I'm ready now.
That got
Oh, we ready to get going now.
I'm ready now.
Okay.
I'm here.
So let me ask you. We can hit one more question, or I do have a special guest with us.
Yeah.
Should we go on and
Let's bring him in.
Let's go on and bring him in. My brother.
Hey, yo, Gerard.
We called out a special guest. So let's go on and announce my brother.
Let's go. I know
I'm
he
grab him real fast.
There we
What's
go.
up, brother? What's up, brother? What's up, brother?
Introducing
What's up,
Mr.
brother?
Fly Life
What's up?
himself.
What's up?
Pull a chair up, player. Pull a chair up.
Need to grab the mic. Hold that, man.
Let's go, brother.
To you.
All right, pull it on nice and to you.
You can go ahead and take it off. You
You got
can hold it. Man.
Oh,
Yeah,
start
man.
real quick. All right, 30 seconds spill. You got 30 seconds. Who you are, what you do.
Yeah.
30 seconds.
Right now,
Yep.
Yes, sir.
I'm Gerard Payne, founder of Fly Life Clothing. I do a lot in the community, mentor, as well as entrepreneur. Just did a dope pop-up. Got some great things coming. I also specialize in product fulfillment. If you want to get your brand started, holla at me.
Okay, let's
Oh,
go.
Nice.
This is
30
Gerard Payne
seconds.
himself.
Good.
You gotta be ready to do a 30 seconds
30
spill.
seconds.
Right? Already for the entrepreneur, you have to. Really, you need to be able to do a 15.
15.
15. Wrap it up in 15. Okay.
Love it.
My brother, we're gonna jump into it. I'm pretty sure you know all of us pretty well, but we want to let you know the public. Let's start with your upbringing, because I know yours is a little different than myself. I grew up with just my mom, but I know you grew up with just your dad, correct?
That's correct.
Let's talk about it.
So I got 2 older brothers. I'm the youngest, step brother, step sister as well. But my dad basically raised us. He got full custody of us when I was in diapers.
Okay.
My dad's the GOAT. He took care of us, made sure we had everything we needed. We might not have had the flyest or the newest, but whatever we needed, he provided it. He showed us, that hard work, that go-getter mentality, go out and get it. So, coming up, we did a lot of raking leaves, cutting grass, shoveling snow, just to help Pops out. But my Pops definitely go.
Okay. One thing I want to talk about, prior to your entrepreneurship right now, and congratulations on that with Fly Life, you had some entrepreneurship in high school, correct?
Yeah.
Tell us about how that started. Let's get into when you first got into that entrepreneurship. Let's talk about that ABG.
Yeah, so the ABG Fly Boys, if you're from Roanoke, Virginia, then you obviously you obviously know who we are. It was a sophomore.
Educated.
Yeah. So we were sophomores when we had our first party. But it took off. We did parties every week, whether it was Salem Banquet Hall, Temple. We really expanded when we started going to Tech and Radford. So we had parties with the OC. I think it's shut down now. It might be a church or something.
Yeah, I think it's a church.
We did a couple events in Greensboro, Richmond. So yeah, we definitely took off. So
how has growing up with your dad impacted your entrepreneurial spirit? Growing up with your dad, but just your dad.
Because all of us are
a
similar stories.
Brother,
Yeah.
Boy, mom.
Yeah.
So now just a lot of things that showed me,
What is it, mom boy? How do you say it? Come on. Mama's boy? I don't know what it is.
Mom.
It always showed me just the hustle spirit, the grind for everything. Nothing is given. So like I said, we would cut grass and stuff just to meet my dad halfway. It was basically that y'all put up 50%, I'm gonna put up other 50% to get y'all school clothes and stuff like that. Then I didn't ever want to ask my father for money because being it's 3 of us and just him and what type of salary that I knew he made, I just didn't feel right asking him for different stuff. So it was always instilled in me to go get it myself.
How did you transition from throwing parties to creating your own brand?
It was a struggle at first. I mean, we had the falling out of the group or whatever. They called me David Ruffin.
We gotta talk about that. Mr. Ruffin.
I had my own vision of what I wanted us to do. And we had other people that saw things a different way. So I just felt it was best for me to step away and do my own thing. So when that happened, I sat on it. I sat on my name. I'd already had a logo made from a guy that was at Tech. So I just sat on it for a while. I started doing my research as far as clothing. I always wanted to get into clothing, but of course I never knew, the ins and outs and what it took. So after, sitting on it for some years, doing my research, I was able to start promoting and putting out T-shirts and stuff like that.
Okay.
I never heard that story. That's what's up.
The David Ruffin of the band.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. I used to talk some feathers, boy. That was that band.
It goes back into like somebody having a vision.
And that's what it was.
And if you know that you don't have the right people to back that vision, you gotta step away.
And super, it's about having the right circle. I agree 100%.
And I love the fact that I'm talking.
He's still mad. I'm 1-0 right now. I'm 1-0.
No, but I think it's pivotal to just the entrepreneur spirit, the hustle spirit, that humble mentality of like, you know what, regardless if y'all rocking or not, like I gotta keep pushing because I see things. As many times as we talked about, like when you see something, it's already happened. You don't care what is in your way, puddle, river, lake, ocean. Like it's like I have to get there, and I'll do anything to get where I know I'm supposed to be.
And it was just hard. It was difficult because those are my homies too. I mean,
it
was in a group, so we still talk today.
Right.
But at the end of the day, you gotta do what's best for yourself sometimes.
I want to know about you and Jump's history.
Oh.
I'm just playing. We keep going. We keep going.
I know.
Man,
That's it. No, hey.
Nah, that just shows growth. I mean,
that's real though. That's
that
real.
just shows
That's
growth.
my dog now. Yo. That's my dog now. Yo. Hey, show me love. That's my dog now.
Hey, let's just talk about the maturity part.
Maturity, yeah.
Let's do that is real though. From the maturity aspect. What led to the maturity of just knowing this is a brotherhood? This is bigger than all that other stuff.
Because it didn't start that way.
Nah, I mean,
Nah, it's very immature. It's very
to be
immature.
honest, though, it just comes from we went to 2 different high schools. We grew up in 2 different areas, so we really didn't know each other.
Right.
So when we had our beef or whatever, it was just off the.
Some he said, she said.
Yeah, so it is what it is. We grown now, though. He got children. I got a child. We not on that stuff that we used to be on. So.
And I love it because that's still an issue today in Roanoke. Just people don't know how to really resolve those issues.
Like I said, it's just not really knowing each other. It just a dude from PH, a dude from Fleming. It is.
But again, that doesn't happen like this story doesn't always end that way, right?
Right.
Most of the time, something from elementary school to middle school can grow into adulthood and lead to something happening in the street. So I applaud you guys.
Yeah.
When I've heard this just how it started and how we going.
BG parties used to rock.
Oh, boy, I love it. So speaking of fatherhood, that's really good. You have the young one. Tell us
I
about.
thought you were supposed to say you got this one and that one.
I was like, another one.
That's what we don't do.
No.
Young Gunner. Tell us about that transition to having your father, and then you becoming a father.
So I told myself at like 25, I wanted to have a kid. I'm so glad it didn't happen at 25. I had to go through a lot. I had my transition of growth to where, I thought I was a man. I thought I had it all mentally and, financially. I thought I was there, but I wasn't there. So I had my periods of growth, and, Gunner came just, at the perfect time as far as, me being able to tackle whatever fatherhood brings on. And then, of course, having my dad and my brothers as fathers, is just an easy transition for me. Maybe, easier than the others just because I'm 31. So I waited until I was right.
Okay. Are you ever really ready?
Because I'm still not ready.
No.
No.
Never.
You never.
Daniel's never gonna be ready for transition.
35 years old.
Yeah, right. I mean, it's stuff that you still want to do.
Run out of time.
I'm not.
Yeah.
Sometimes I want to go use it. So
Armstrong.
I didn't want to know about that. So
Navy.
Attention.
My bad.
No, you good. I'm just saying those priorities.
Mhm.
How has your priorities shifted since then?
So my son comes first.
Okay.
Whatever he needs, whatever time I gotta spend with him, if it's something I'm supposed to do, then it's just gonna be late. Yeah. So my son definitely comes first. But that mentality is there. I mean, it is what it is at this point.
Yeah.
I can kind of then, being able to shift and budget, and my schedule being as flexible as it is, like I said, it just happened when it was supposed to happen.
That's real. That's real.
Is it true that your emotions shift when you have a kid?
Not really.
Not really. Yeah.
I think I'm still the same guy I was.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like,
Oh Lord.
not like that. Not like that. No,
I'm a father too. I'm a father too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Your emotions definitely change.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would say so.
Did you just say you calm down more?
But at the same time, like he said, he waited. I was much younger.
Okay.
You was 12?
I'm not talking to this.
So I think they came to. Don't got a question?
Yeah, we got a question. My brother.
Okay.
So if he was to describe, if your life was a novel,
Uh-huh.
what would be the chapter of this book?
Is that the question?
I might have paraphrased it a little bit.
No.
If your life was a novel, what would the title of the book be?
So I mean, look, more or less.
No.
This one. Right now in my life, I am at I would say the elevation point. So this is,
I like that.
I keep telling my homies, and I think I said it probably about 20 times just this week. 2021 is the year that we're all going to elevate and grow. It's really going to be a winning year.
I posted it last night. I can see it. Everybody winning.
Give me chills thinking about it.
You know.
That's cold. And that's cold. I because I knew, like, if you know where you at, like, you know you around. He knows I'm around him. He knows I'm around him. You know I'm around you. I know y'all around me. You know, if you know, you know. Like, everybody winning, bro. Like, the energy is like literally like just.
There's room for the energy.
Catch y'all for the today, like real. As soon as he said elevation, I'm like, okay.
Yeah, okay.
That's it.
Yo,
Hey, I ain't doing that.
But no, that's real. So the year elevation, that's pivotal. I mean, when you speak that, I tell people all the time, be careful what you ask for, and not in like a bad way, but it's like the universe, God will really like manifest these things, and you know, it may not look like what you want it to look like, but it's gonna look like what it's supposed to happen.
Right. And so far too often people hear that year of elevation and don't recognize it. In order to elevate, you have to start at the bottom. You have to start from a place. You gotta go through stuff. So for you to say that, bro, like I don't want people to miss that. Like elevation, you have to be able to take off from something. So we've all kind of taken off from that point that now it's time to soar, baby.
Let's love
wings out here.
Yeah, and another thing is your transitions, bro. You know, I've known you since you were one of the first people I met when I was growing up, you know, and just seeing you from the sports to the parties to the clothing to now you transition again to actually being, and I'll let you speak on that, what you've taken as your next step beyond clothes.
So, well, I had a vision, and this started actually he doesn't know this, but it was a time that me and you went to Bria Hash's house.
Okay.
And she was talking to X. I just happened to be around, and she was telling like, you need to figure out another way to basically provide a service. You know, so that way you don't have to always, you know, work. I think it was when he was on photography.
Okay.
Or whatever, something like that. So my whole thing in my head, I'm thinking like, how can I, if I don't sell clothes, how can I continue to generate revenue?
Yes, sir.
So when, you know,
money while you sleep.
Exactly. So I started researching. I started watching YouTube. I was able to find this one guy on YouTube. He has a channel for anybody, t-shirt, side hustle.
Yeah.
He a beast. So he was, you know, showing me. That's when I first got the Cricut. So I'm like, well, you know, how can this work? I got a heat press. How can I do X, Y, and Z? And then, you know, from now it just built you know, full custom DTG, screen printing. So yeah, like I said, if you need some work done, holla at me. And
Plug.
Definitely benefited from Mr. Payne. So I can't thank you enough, brother.
And I do want to say one more thing, my brother. On your mentoring side, you don't know how happy I get when I see you speaking to the kids. Like really working with the kids, because brother, you know, I love it when I see Gerard in there, like really being tough on the kids, but showing that love. You know, when they really.
And I can say the same thing as a testament. Just we didn't travel all around the world together and share stories, share moments. So to see somebody go from that corporate lifestyle, you know what I'm saying, brick and mortar, whatever, and to come into an atmosphere where you gotta let all pride, all ego, all you know what I'm saying, it's like the most humble of the humble to be able to deal with the kids that we deal with. So it's love to see the growth. And I think, like you said, everything happens when it's supposed to. Gunner came right when it was supposed to, maybe just to soften the heart just a little bit. To where he was like, you know what, I'm gonna do some things with you, but I gotta shake some stuff around to be able to do that. So it's love watching you grow. Absolutely, it's absolutely love.
Man, any final thoughts for the people?
I just
Plug yourself.
I done plugged myself a couple times, you know, Fly Life Clothing CEO. So you can find me on Instagram at Fly Life Clothes, Fly Life CLO, or you know, my personal Gerard Payne. I kind of share stuff on both. My website is flylifeclo.com. Like I said, reach out, holla at me, especially if you want to get your brand started. You know, I'm in charge of about 8 brands right now.
Let's go.
Actually, I just secured another one today, this morning. So yeah, things on the up.
I want to hear some wisdom from Mr. Fly Life. I want something for the people to keep going. All right.
That's another question.
Yeah. Do that. That's better.
When's the last time you cried, brother?
When's the last time I cried? When I found out I was having a boy.
Ooh, I like that.
Come
Nice.
on.
Okay.
That was a good cry.
That was a good cry.
Okay,
that was a good
That was
cry.
a good cry.
Yeah.
No, I see. For me, I manifested. I spoke. I never said anything about a daughter. I never said anything about a girl's name.
Mm-hmm.
It was always my son, my son, my son. So when I got that envelope with the little arrow pointing to his thing.
That girl would have still been named Gunner, boy.
Yeah, that was that. So, that was the last time I cried.
Wow.
Yeah, I got a question. You said you want wisdom.
I do.
All right, so we go back to the conversation that I won.
We won.
Why is a mental attraction so important when seeking a woman?
Ooh.
Still gonna give you your points.
I appreciate it.
Why is it so important?
Why is it so important for the mental?
Why don't you just ask the regular question though?
Because I want wisdom. I don't want to.
So the mental. So you always want somebody's mental to be up to par, to be honest, because the mental actually affects the physical. So if your significant other isn't here, then I'm gonna be honest, it's gonna affect every other part of the body too.
Okay, brother.
Okay.
Listen, Dave.
Appreciate you, brother.
I
appreciate
Oh,
it.
it was the same
Yeah, no.
He just wanted that.
We just battling. He didn't like the fact that I knew what I was talking about. And
Could you be with the woman if you don't have a physical attraction?
No, not at all.
Oh!
What is
We're looking at you, Dave. We're looking at you.
Just because, again, you guys are missing the point. If you go back to his point, without the mental, the physical attraction. Physical attraction doesn't mean beauty, right?
Yes, it does.
It depends on what you call it. It depends on what you mean.
It does. So what I'm saying is, you can become physically attracted. Like, it's what I think.
It depends on what physical attraction is.
Yeah, it's what I think. That's why I went to. But that's
so just face.
But who gauges?
We're talking about physical attraction as a third.
But
Who
who?
you gotta look at it?
But who gauges that? Who
You're not
gauges
gonna
that?
approach that.
Who gauges the face?
Who gauges
That's
that?
what I said.
You're not gonna
That's
approach
what
that.
we said.
If listen to what I'm saying.
Oh,
If all of us
Yeah.
think she's quote unquote ugly, but Gerard thinks she's beautiful, who gauges physical attraction?
The person.
The person.
Exactly. So what I'm saying is, it is physical attraction does not mean beauty necessarily, right? We don't all have to think.
You can be physically attracted to any part of her.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, but
But the thing
That's
is,
even worse.
what's the thing? What's the end?
What's the Rasputin?
Hey, what's the end? What's the second word that I said? You're not going to be attracted. So immediately, men are naturally attracted to physical.
To the
Naturally, just when we off
That's what I
the
said.
grip.
Yeah.
But then after I get beside you, we get to
Trying
talking.
to get to know
And you
you.
like,
I want to get the know.
it's like, bro, like you don't got no depth. You shallow. Like it's nothing I can do. It's nothing I can talk to you about.
So it's just
That then immediately your physical goes down too. It's like, no.
The question was, which one could you live without?
Which one could you live without? I don't think you can live without.
you can't live
That's not
without
a person.
neither.
That's not a person.
I'm answering the question. Which one could you live without?
You can't live without
I said
neither.
both. I said you need both.
I'm telling you.
They need both.
But go back to we agree with you.
You're not going like
We
son me. Anyway, appreciate you. Mr. Payne, man.
Oh yeah, man.
Appreciate
Yes, sir.
That's the
Appreciate you, dude.
Shout out to Gunner. That's the real MVP.
Yeah, he was there.
Streets, man. I appreciate you, boss, man.
You didn't bring no breakfast this
So you got any shout outs you want to give?
Yeah,
You got any shout outs?
Oh, damn.
shout out, of course, we started off, so shout out my pops. Shout out my family. Shout out, y'all.
Appreciate it.
Y'all be holding it down. Y'all be keeping me and holding me accountable too. So,
That's what it's about.
yeah, circle definitely.
I love it.
Definitely.
Appreciate you, brother.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate you, boss.
Yeah.
Put it there and walk out.
Don't let the
Hit that road.
Yeah.
Go get go.
Oh, show up the shirt one time, player.
Oh, what? Zoom in.
Hit
the back.
Hit the back.
And enough, even when I don't feel like it. I like that, brother.
Bam.
I like that, brother.
Adios.
Got
All right,
some colors
bro.
for y'all.
I love it. What y'all fellas got?
Closing thoughts. Let's start with you, Doug.
Nah, I don't have it off the top of my head right now.
Doug, you can't keep doing that.
I can do what I want. That's thinking out loud. Y'all better pass that thing over there, man.
Boy, got some balls on the right, boy.
Robert Dog got you going crazy.
Hey, yeah, I've been feeling like Future lately, man. I'm like, y'all
Hey,
know
bro.
how to
Boy,
y'all know
get one hair,
Y'all know what I went through for this growth, for this process.
Spritz in that hair.
Just zoom in on it.
Final thoughts, Doug always be like, oh, let me think about it. Go that way.
Let me get this process.
Tim Duncan to Charles Barkley. Hey, bro.
Whatever.
All right. We're going to go with you then.
I like it, though. It look good.
All right,
It
Danny.
look good.
Final thoughts, Danny?
You know what make it grow, right?
I can deal with that.
Go ahead.
I was about to ask. Anyway, I guess final thoughts. The largest sports combine in Roanoke is coming up May 22nd, 23rd. We're inviting the best of the best. Juniors and seniors, just open it up to juniors. Our motivation combine, volume 2 is coming back. We got some huge surprises. Make sure you follow us on Instagram, motivate_the game. We're inviting all the local stars and trying to make this thing and where it needs to be, and also support athletes' mental health and make sure that they're ready for the next level. So if you have to do it, why not be great at it? I live by that, so every day I'm gonna wake up and be great.
Absolutely, sir. Absolutely. Fellas out there, you know what I'm saying? If you're looking for a girl, you know what I'm saying, check her mental.
No, I didn't know what you was about.
I
thought you was selling girls or something.
Oh,
like,
Lord,
what was it?
selling girls.
Yeah, I got
Boy,
hey, girl, I got nah.
Hey,
Check her
come to the
mental.
collective.
Hey, bro, he was wild today. No, but yeah, I mean, but I feel like Humble Hustle just the clothing line just had a crazy pop up.
Yeah,
Run for the book. I honestly felt like Jay-Z. Like I feel like I laid down the blueprint.
Back stuff.
I feel like I laid down the blueprint, and it just goes back to just me being like that person just kicking down doors. And so it felt good. I thank God for the opportunity. Another big opportunity just landed. I'm not gonna say opportunity. The deal is done. Like I cannot wait to please don't interrupt my shot. No, but another deal is just secured. This is like huge. Like I gotta look in the camera when I say this. Like I wanna go back and look at this. I cried twice. You asked that question, like when's the last time you cried? I cried twice yesterday, for real. Just in the reality of like, bro, like this is happening.
Yes, sir.
Like God is real, bro. Like I don't care what nobody say. Like it's somebody's up there doing something.
That's it.
And so I just encourage people to manifest what you want and just understand that it's gonna come in time, but you have to put that work in.
That's it.
You gotta get uncomfortable.
That's it.
So some stuff is really about to happen. June is gonna be absolutely wild.
Can't wait.
I'll give the dates and you'll hear all about it on the next episode. So
I love it.
for me, y'all keep inspiring people. Keep doing what you're doing and check our mental.
Check our mental. All right, now I'm ready. Sorry about that. So all I got for you is Strokes of Genius Tutoring. You know, we still rocking, we still going strong. As well as I'll be dropping it very soon. I want to call it Crypto Come Up. A lot of people have been asking me a lot of questions about cryptocurrency. So I'm now going to have a pop-up thanks to you. And people will be able, at the collective, and people will be able to come in and do 20 to 30-minute sessions learning all about the history of cryptocurrency and how to build their portfolios. I'll personally help you. So look forward to that.
That's
coming
beautiful,
soon.
bro.
Yes, sir. Because this crypto money right now,
that's tough.
it's going
Is
to
that
be the
nonprofit?
future. No, I need all my chips for this. This is not.
No,
a
yeah. So do you?
I don't know. You tell me.
No. It's just education. Like that's just.
Oh yeah, education related.
That's.
I definitely want to fill people in while there's this huge opportunity for people to put in as little as $50 and come up right now. And it's there's never been I would say there's never been like a time like this. You feel what I'm saying? We've been saying that repeatedly. This is the one that I can definitely help people take advantage of. Crypto coming soon.
This is a good episode.
It was a great episode.
All episodes are good, bro.
Yeah, no, I'm just, you know what I'm saying? Like, the energy was here. The energy
it was, man. It's just the closeness, the connection.
Yeah. I just want to say, I love to see all my brothers doing good out here.
Hey,
These guys
appreciate
right
it. Hey, jump behind the scenes. Let us know something, bro.
You already know. Photographer, videographer, go follow me, jumps images. Let's get it. So many big things in this room right now.
That makes my skin smooth.
Stay tuned, baby.
Yeah,
that's it.
Follow us on the Instagram. If you are out there and you want to work with us, in like social media, or like helping us just build. You see where we're going, like, and you really feel like, you know what, I can help them. I can help move them along. Like, you know what I'm saying, you want to use your talents, like. Hit us up.
Also, some people have been reaching out to us asking how can they start their own podcasts.
We can definitely do that.
We can definitely help you with that.
We have a training package.
Yes, sir.
For $34.99. We'll teach you all.
3,000.
Yes, 3,000.
Yeah, that kind of where it goes.
So just so we know. we out here, man.
We out.
I love it.
Well.
Peace.